Welcome to sizzlehearts.com, where you can find love, connect with like-minded professionals, and unlock your truest purpose. Today's video is brought to you by To advertise your business to our growing community of international professionals, visit sizzlehearts.com and see our plans. We welcome you now to today's video.
Hi, Gabrielle. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me today. I really enjoy speaking with you as a woman. So professionally, I'm very excited to do this.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you here with us. So let's kick it off. Tell us a bit about yourself, Gabrielle.
Okay, well, I'm 45 years old and I have been a wife for 26 years and a mother for 25 of them, but I'm also a relationship coach. First of all, finding the right guy for you, just in general, is going to be a challenge because you do need to find someone who's compatible with your personality.
Right.
But second, when you are in a relationship, what really is it that you want from a man in general? Because a lot of women want men to be like women. So she needs to understand that men are very simple creatures, they're very basic creatures, and their brains are different from women's. We have, let's say we have 1,000 synapses in our brain going all day, every day.
Yeah.
Men have synapses going on in one area for an extended period of time in one hemisphere of the brain. Women have synapses going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, doing 5 or 6 or 7 different things. That's why we can multitask and men can't. They literally shut down past a certain point. And what I would say to those women is the best you can do is give men the information of what you're doing. Don't expect them to want to do what you do. Don't expect them to want to be what you are. The best thing you can do is communicate with them, and that takes time.
Right.
Now, the second part of that is the only time that men are going to want to spend with you is if you're in a good mood. Okay, now I love women. Women have a lot of stuff going on, and when they're around, they're still multitasking. It's very important. You want a man to participate with you and to want to be with you, doing not always what you're doing, because men aren't going to do what women do ever. To have him participate in her life as a member of her life, she has to say the things that she's doing and wanting and thinking and needing in a pleasant way. She needs to get food and say, look, see what I'm doing? If you ever want to be a part of it. And he'll be like, wow, that is kind of interesting. Tell me about it. If she can make who she is, even the challenges, even the problems, something less conflicting for him, he would be very interested in spending time with her in a social way. Because when we're doing things, I'm fun and I have energy and I'm in a good mood. Ladies, that's what men want. They want to be around a woman with positive energy because they love to absorb that. If a woman is in a platinum state, she will have too many men to choose from, as opposed to I can't find one that works. She would say I can't choose between the abundance that is pursuing me. She has to be in that high quality state of I'm very confident and I'm very happy and I'm very proactive. I'm attractive. Now what she has to be first is very authentic with herself. Most women, what they're doing is not true to their form, to the form of their personality and their nature. Okay, so they're not being authentic. That makes their energy a little bit negative. Then the second part is you have to be honest. You have to be authentic in an external way with everyone that you're with. Okay, and that includes being in a good mood, because if you take excellent care of yourself, and that to be true, then you can do that with other people. That creates positive energy externally. And the third part is you have to be unselfish. You have to be
Right.
very generous as a person when you're giving your time and your attention and your energy, saying, not just with words, but with your actions, I would love to give all of the great things that I am to whoever comes into my life. That's such a rare thing. People would say, men and women would say, what is that? What are you? Tell me and show me. And I want to be around your energy, to be with what you are. A man who is very confident in
Right.
himself, okay, because a confident man doesn't have to prove any social point. A lot of what men who are not very quality men struggle with is they are looking around at what other people say and think and feel and want and do, and they're responding reactively. A man
Right.
who is truly confident in himself doesn't comply or surrender his power to the pressure of other people. It's very important to know if a man can say, I know what I'm doing is quality, so I don't care if other people are going to put me down. Okay.
Right.
The another thing is he has to be very disciplined. He has to be able to do the work that needs to be done in his daily life. Take a look at what kind of person he is, not just in the work he does, but in the management of his daily life. If he has the ability to do the work of daily life, I don't care if you're compatible personalities, marriage is about life. It's about paying the bills. It's about doing the dishes. It's about making that his health and your health are priorities. That's just maturity, right? You have to have a man who's mature, because I always tell people you can have the exact same personality profile in two very different ways. They can be two very different things. If they're a high quality, this is how they're going to be. If they're a low quality, this is what they're going to do. Okay, so it's very important for you to be able to say, this person is mature, okay, very confident, then they are marriage material, they're relationship material. When you invest your time and energy and focus and your resources in making yourself and your relationships higher quality, better jobs will show up, more money will appear out of nowhere. No, life is bringing it to you, because when you are a higher quality soul, the world around you gives you higher quality rewards and a larger quantity of them. It's not what you do, it's who you are. Be more true to you in a good way, high quality way. You don't have to do or have or be as much, because 2 ounces of platinum is worth more than 2 tons of plastic.
Wow. When we came up with this topic, it was born out of, the fact that a lot of women that we know are chasing after their careers, and they are so baffled as to how come they don't have the right guy in their life. And honestly, I thought that this conversation was going to be about, oh well, the fault is on the guys, and it's because we have too many guys who are intimidated by women, which is also a possibility. Yes, we're not ruling that out, but who would have thought that the conversation would have focused back on us, and that is and that is why I'm so happy to be speaking with you today, Gabrielle, because it is a difficult thing for people to put the mirror up to ourselves, because we don't see the problem beginning with us first, or the solution, I should say, starting with us, right? Yeah. And that's why I think it was really important for us to bring you on today, because in almost every discourse on this, the people say, oh, look at, it's the guy, is the guy, or if it's from the other end, it's the woman, but we need to look internally. And you are supremely right. Platinum, I love that phrase. I'm gonna make that part of my vernacular going forward. And I encourage, the viewers to look internally, do some introspection, take a quiet moment. You deserve it. You have to for yourself, and see which areas in your life you need to grow and become an even more authentic, unselfish, and what is the third one I missed? Honest,
yeah.
Yes. And bring value. And one of the things that, Gabrielle, I know you feel very, very passionate about, is that what you choose to do in your life, in your daily life, your career that you've chosen, and even the partner that you seek, that has to fall under the bracket of authentic, honest, and unselfish as well. You can't be doing a career just for the sake of, because it's making you money. No, because it brings you all the glitz and glamour. No, what is real and true to you? And as Gabrielle said, that is where the growth and the beauty will now flood into your life. So focus on that. And I agree, you will see wonderful things happening. I know that because I've experienced that, and it is true. So Gabrielle, what anything else you'd like to share with us? And please feel free to promote your business.
Right now, in this time where it's like, oh my goodness, this COVID-19, what I'm offering people internationally, because my radio show is international as well, what I'm offering, is to get a personality profile. Usually I charge people $500 for it. That's pretty expensive. Right. If you can hire me as a coach, well, then it's worth it because you can afford to hire someone like me. But my book is for people who can't afford to hire someone like me, but they still want the information. And right now I'm giving a 90% discount to anybody who wants a personality profile. Yes, and that's my way of extending to the world the opportunity to take a personal inventory and say, what really is my nature? And if I understand my nature, I can be more honest with myself about, you know what, this is hard for me to do, but that's okay for someone with my personality, because these are the things that are easy to do. And that also helps them to understand and accept other people. But it'll also give them the chance when they have their personality, and if they want the workbook as well, and they can say, okay, now I know how to apply and implement the things that I've learned about myself. This is actually where I am in my life right now. And I don't really want to go over there. I want to go over here. So let's get more equipped to be successful, not for it to be easier, but to be more prepared for the challenges that are going to come up, to be more proactive in reaching that goal than reactive in, oh my gosh, what do I do with all these problems? If you have a good game plan and feel more confident in where you're going and what you're doing, then these are the two things that you can absolutely have right now before we get back out into the fully active, interactive world. Take an inventory and get those details and the confidence of what to do with them when you have them right now. This is the time to do that.
Gabrielle, so where can we access your workbook?
On my website, it's www.infinitylifecoaching.com.
Right, and we're going to put that up on the screen. And so feel free, guys, to get a copy of Gabrielle's book. Gabrielle, is there anything else you'd like to say in closing about this entire topic, or anything at all that you'd like to leave us with?
I think just as a relationship coach, really keep in mind the body and how some people are like brains, some people are like heart, some people are like muscles, others are like bones. Really appreciate the necessary existence of all the different people, and appreciate the value of what distinct things they bring, not only to your life, but to the whole world, to keep it running very smoothly. And success is about everybody working together. Learn about other people after you really understand and appreciate yourself, because then you'll be better able to appreciate and understand those people in your life and in the world as well.
This video was brought to you by To advertise your business to our growing community of international professionals, go to sizzlehearts.com and check out our plans.